Roll camera. Camera speeds.
Sound speeding.
Scene 1A, take 1, Mark.
I'm Mike Dorsey, the director of Murder Rap Inside the Biggie and Tupac Murders. This is a short video that will give some insight into how Murder Rap was produced, especially the recreation scenes, and hopefully fans of the film will enjoy it as well as anyone out there looking to make their own movies. All of the interviews were filmed in 4K format. You've probably seen 4K televisions in stores. The format is 4 times the resolution of HD, but when it came time to shoot the recreations, I wanted even more, so we filmed those in 5K format. All of the recreations for Murder Rap were filmed in a single day in the Los Angeles area. We started the day filming the Teresa Swan scenes. That's really Detective Kading on the left side of this shot. We did some shots of him saying lines also.
So let's get started then.
But I thought it would be distracting to cut from Kading playing himself in a recreation scene to shots of him during his interview.
There's $13,000 doled out to Poochie.
And action. The actor who played the character of Michael Psycho Mike Robinson is named Gary Looney, and he's actually from Compton, and said he remembered seeing Tupac in the neighborhood a few times when he lived there.
You heard we need to talk to you.
Need to talk to who?
One thing we didn't have time to go over in the film was the fact that Robinson actually went to Amir Muhammad's house twice over the course of 2 days. The first time, Amir answered the door and they had a short conversation, and we pulled some dialogue from that and gave it to our actors.
You can talk to who?
You from LA?
Nah, man. If you ain't gonna tell me who you're looking for, then you need to leave.
After that first encounter with Robinson, Amir actually filed a police report because it was so suspicious. The next morning, Robinson came back, and this time the police showed up and got him to leave. While he was leaving, he threatened Amir for calling the police, saying he was from the pen and that he'd be back, and he left a card stuck in Amir's door.
Black shirt, some khakis. I don't know, doing some crazy stuff out in my yard.
The card had a phone number written on it, so Amir went to his local DA's office, and they called the number, and that's when they found out that this had something to do with Biggie's murder. As a result of Russell Poole's public accusations and the LA Times article saying that Amir was a suspect, he actually feared for his own safety because he was afraid that a crazy fan would try to hurt him. Of course, as you see in Murder Rap, the accusations against him were just a bunch of nonsense. For the Cadillac driving shots, we filmed with our actors in North Hollywood, and then intercut the shots of our actors in the car with some shots we'd filmed in Las Vegas without them. Our crew mounted the camera on the hood and lit the inside of the Caddy using LED panels mounted to the ceiling. We then communicated with them by radio.
When you're ready, Elijah.
Our actors were great and they did a lot of improvising that unfortunately didn't make it into the movie.
It's right there, come on, man. Get these motherfuckers, man.
You sure that's them?
That's them flipping you ain't coming.
To get our permit, we were required to have a police officer with us while we were filming on the street, and you can see his motorcycle headlight in some of the shots. The shots of Keefe's character getting in the Caddy and of Orlando shooting out the window were all done with a Steadicam, which is a piece of equipment that holds the camera stable so you can walk with it and it just floats instead of bouncing around. We shot versions at normal speed, and versions at higher frame rates so that when you played it back at regular speed, it would be in slow motion. The shot of Orlando coming out of the window is my favorite shot in the whole film, and it was the first shot that I thought of back when we first decided that we would film some recreations. It was also the most difficult shot to get. We had a crew member off screen holding a flashlight and flashing it to simulate a muzzle flash from the gun, but he had to be coordinated with the actor who was pulling the trigger so that the flashes would be at the same time that the trigger was being pulled. To accomplish this, I clapped a beat as we were filming for both of them to use so that they were in sync with each other. For the gun, we used an airsoft gun that was modeled off of a Glock. Airsoft guns just shoot plastic pellets when loaded, but it was metal and it weighed similar to the real thing. Best of all, it was gas powered, so when the actor pulled the trigger, the slide popped back just like a real gun, which I think was really important. One accident that happened was the actor playing Orlando had put a long sleeve shirt over his jersey to keep warm when we were filming at night. It was the same shirt that he'd worn earlier in the day for the scene with Dre Smith. We forgot to tell him to take it off for the first few takes of him shooting out the window, but this worked out in the end because it gave me a chance to show him coming out of the window earlier in the film before the audience knows who it is, without seeing the jersey, which would have given it away to a lot of people. So there it is, a little insight into how we shot Murder Rap. Hopefully we'll make a few more of these videos in the future, dealing more with the rest of the film, how it all came together, and answering some of the bigger questions that viewers have had since it came out. Thanks a lot for watching.